The time has come, the walrus said, to stitch up many things, like American flags. Welcome to the very first Sew With Me for the Scrappy Americana flag. This is by Lori Holt. I'm super excited. I got the whole kit. Today we're going to be doing four patch blocks. 12. We're making 12. 6 of these and 6 of these. I've already got my fabric cut up. It's just strips. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So first things first, we're going to attach this strip to this strip. Right sides together. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm going to list probably Fat Quarter Shop down below for all your shopping needs. Or if you want to get this kit, or the fabric, or what have you. I am an affiliate for them, so it helps me to use my link when you're shopping. I love how she sets up a lot of her bigger books into kind of like a block of the month. It really breaks it up and makes it more tackleable because you're just cutting and sewing. You don't have to pre-cut the whole thing. You just cut what you're fixing to sew and go. Now the white ones, same thing. We're going to sew the 2 strips together. The Scrappy Americana Scrappy flag is a very odd shaped girl. She is 65 by 105. I wish she wasn't so odd shaped. Just anchoring and adjusting as I go, making sure it's still lined up. Pedal to the metal, yo. My iron's probably gotten cold in the meantime. I got distracted by my real job earlier. I'm back now though. I had to make a work call and then I got distracted looking at my phone and looking at Instagram, and you know how that goes. Oh, this is my block on the side. I guess I need to pull all this off. I'm making a postage stamp quilt. And I use it as leaders and enders, making it with my 1.5 inch scraps. My quilt on the side, my side piece. All right, let's press these. This might be super quick. If it's super quick, we might go on to the next one. These are going to be pretty straightforward. Simple 4 patches. Okay, I'm going to stack these together. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I'll show you. Normally I probably do it over here, but since you're with me, I'll let you see what I'm doing. Just going to line them up best I can because I'm going to whack them at the same time. Oops. First, I'm going to even up this end. Okay. Now, 3 by 5.5. So, how many of these am I cutting? 12. 1. 2. 3. Make sure they're lined up. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And look how much we've got left over. I will be cutting that up for scraps, but first let me make sure this is right. And we'll do that at the end. Just flip them. So, like that. Your seam should nest. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to go on to the next one too. Make sure they're like that. There's your standard 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. It's always a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance unless otherwise stated. The only time I've seen them do something different than that is if it's like a bag or a pillowcase that needs a 1/2 inch just for extra stability. But generally it's 1/4 of an inch. It took me longer to sort through the fabric and cut than it did to make the blocks, huh? There's a lot of fabric in this kit. I mean, a lot. Usually I put my fabric for a kit in the whip with the finished box. I couldn't even do this with this one because it's so much fabric. I had to keep it in the original container. These blocks finish, they're going to be, they're 5.5 inch blocks. This is the kind of fabric that I definitely will save in my scraps. 1.5 and 2.5. We can go ahead and cut that. Lace knot, whatnot. Yeah. I'm gonna get some good 2.5 inchers out of this. I always recommend cutting your scraps as you go, not just throwing them into a bucket for later, because that later will be infinity. If you're anything like me, they will stay there. But if they're cut into the shapes, you will pull them and use them. And I keep mine in like these little fancy shoe boxes that I used to get in the... There's a little bit of selvage on that, but that's okay, because that'll definitely go in a seam allowance. This one, that's a little bit too much, so I'm going to cut it down to 1.5. I have the little compartments here at my desk that I use to hold my scraps, and then I'll put them away in my shoebox when it's full, the compartment's full here. That's just how I can do it. Quid pro quo. I say 2.5, 1.5, and 5 inch scraps. To be more picky on my 1.5 inch scraps because they runneth over. It definitely runneth over. I got so many. I'll be making postage stamp quilts for days. let's cut all these apart and press them. That was easy enough, wasn't it? Here's a finished block for my block on the side. We get these pressed. Here's the red. Nice. I did a good job too. Wow. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next is Pinwheel stripe blocks. And again, we're making 6 of each, 12 total. I'm gonna go cut BRB. Y'all, I just wanna take one more second to brag on how awesome these look and how good I did. Look at that. That's perfect. And look at this. Perfect. It's so hard to see with these prints, but take my word for it. That intersection is perfection. All right, let's get started on our pinwheels. We can start with the red. Right sides together. These are 2 at a timers, so not down the middle, but to the left and right of the middle at a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. And we are going to be squaring these up. Today's been pretty good. I still haven't updated my game, hence I'm in here at a decent hour, so I went instead of addicted to my phone. Took Sam to work, picked Sam up. Oh, we had to run some errands. I was going to pick up some friend mail from the post office, but didn't get in. Dang it. Bambi. From my girl Bambi. Hopefully I'll be here tomorrow. But I went and did a Walmart pickup. Got the kids and I something for lunch. They wanted Subway. I got something from Hamburger Station. I got that roasted turkey sandwich again I had last week. It's so good. And then I went to that caramel apple place again that I've been obsessed with lately. And I got some more caramel apples and a candy apple. And a strawberry lemonade. Then we came home. That's it. Unpacked the groceries, ate lunch. And now I'm sewing. It's about 5:30. It's 5:30. This one might be up almost on time. This one's definitely going to take us longer though because of the 2 at a time and the square ups and all that. That takes about a minute. Now for the white. Today, there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free. I won't forget the who gave that right to me, and I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still. God bless the USA. Pull these off with my cutie blocks on the side. I already have some Americana over there. Americana. Let me cut all these apart. And we'll go back the other way. This way. God bless the USA. Americana. don't have a seam guide to use. This guy is a huge time saver. I highly recommend. Sam hurt himself at work today. He was telling me the antidote like it was funny. I freaked out. I didn't think it was funny. And I think he got frustrated at me because I was freaking out so bad that it freaked me out. He said they were in the stock room loading those huge canned goods of, corn or green beans or whatever, the huge industrial ones that restaurants get. And he said one rolled and fell on the ground and he bit to pick it up, and another one rolled right on top of his head. Those things, and then he said his skull was bleeding, his scalp was bleeding, his head started bleeding, and I was like, what? No, that could have been serious. And I had him show me and then he had this big wound on his head where the canned goods smacked him. That really distressed me. I'm still distressed about it. Gosh, I never want my baby boy to be hurt. One thing, knock on wood, me and my kids have really never been seriously injured, or really minorly injured for that matter. So yeah, I freak out at I think one time Sam got hurt and he was little with a scraped knee, and I was like, So I'm not used to injuries. That had to hurt so bad. I could have knocked him out, y'all. Bet you he's gonna have a bruise and everything. Pull these off. Cut them apart. It's just gonna take us a hot minute to square all these up, y'all. 24. We have to square up 20. No. 48. Let's do our spinning wheel. Got to go round. I don't have a square up for 3 by 3. I only have them halves. So I'm just going to use my regular ruler. Cut them apart in between the stitch lines. I'm going to press the reds to the floral. I'm kind of debate if I'm going to take you with me or cut this out. Let's see what's next. Diagonal stripe blocks. Basically, we're doing the same thing again in a different design. Yeah, okay. I'll show you how I'm going to do these and I'll do them to the side. So, 3 inch by 3 inch. Mama, I've got my super spinner on and I sit there and picked it up with my fingers. Still picked it up. I gotta get the stuff away from it. The spinning doesn't work as well when you don't have a square up. Because if this was a square up ruler, I would have left the ruler on it and spun and did it, but you know what I mean? Okay, I'm gonna go do all these to the side real quick and I'll be back. Okay. Oh, y'all, that took me like 30 minutes. All right, let's get started. Now we're just going to make them into pinwheels. If I do them all like this, it'll be right, correct? Because then I'll just spin it around, right? Spinning wheels, got to go round. She's telling us to press these open, by the way. don't think I have the shoulder power to do another one today, y'all. It's too much square ups. And it's going to be basically the same thing again, but we're arranging them in a different order. The white ones, same thing again, dark and light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. Sam came in here while I was squaring up. Told me he liked his caramel apple I got him. And he said, I miss that little dictionary I used to have in elementary school. Random thoughts by Sam. So funny. Gotta do. I'm already getting hungry for supper. Show 'em that you care. Wish I had some more of that fresh squeezed lemonade. That stuff is so freaking good. Not as good as the Shake 'em Ups lemonade though. That was at Paducah. Just because I think they actually had real fruit in there. I mean, it is real lemonade, but then if you get blue raspberry, of course there is no such thing as blue raspberry, but strawberry, etc., it's syrup. It's not strawberries. And I think that Shake 'em Up place in Paducah was real fruit. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong about that. Hi. Cut all these apart and press them. I'm going to press all of mine to the same direction. I'm not pressing open. Y'all know how I feel about that. I'm going to press all of these to the same direction though. So when I do flip them, the seams will be nested. Do you know what I mean, man? I'm going to press them all like this. So that way when I get here to flip it, the seams will nest. See? Sometimes I break things up like this just to keep it more interesting for me, instead of doing it all in one step. Just for giggles. Just for S&Gs. Break up the monotony. Maybe I should make another Hello Fresh meal. I think I will. Maybe I'll make that risotto. Oh, you guys haven't even seen me unbox that yet because it's not going up for like 2 weeks. I'm so plush with videos. I'm having to push them out further and further. Risotto sounds good to me for supper. Mushroom risotto.
Hey, somebody left milk on the counter. Was that intentional?
No. Oh, yeah, I didn't have room for it in the refrigerator. Drink the rest of it, please.
Oh, okay. If it's not warm, if it's warm.
I just got 3 new gallons of milk at Walmart, and I didn't have room for the gallon that was already in there, and I had like this much milk in it. So I set it on the counter. Forgot about it.
It's warm. I don't want to drink that.
Okay. I need to clean the refrigerator out badly. And the pantry. I guarantee you there's some kind of weird leftover somewhere in that fridge and it needs to be addressed. Pushed to the back somewhere. Okay, I can justify not doing any more. We got a pretty good amount of time under our belts. Yeah, if I would have took you with me for the square ups, we'd be at like an hour and a half right now. Is today Tuesday? I cannot keep up with my days of my week anymore. Now that I'm basically retired. I mean, I still do some of my real job, but not much. Not much. Just right now, 1 hour a week. So it's really hard for me to keep up with the days of the week. Yeah, let's press all these. Definitely not perfect. Definitely not perfect. But these blocks are going to be so forgiving. No one's ever going to be able to tell that's not perfect because of the prints are so crazy. I don't think I've ever made a perfect pinwheel in my quilty career. It's just not in the cards for me. This one's close. This one's very close to perfect. Very close to perfect. So you probably can't even tell because it's so busy. All right, there's the red. The white's going to be more obvious though. Ooh. Why can't I get these perfect? I don't understand my trouble with pinwheels. This one's close. I don't know what my deal is with pinwheels. There is not a perfect one among us. All right, guys, what do y'all think? We got the first 2 kinds of blocks done. Pinwheels and 4 patches. Hey! Oh. Next week, we will do diagonal stripe blocks. And we'll probably also do, broken dishes. You remember when I did that side quilt made entirely of broken dishes? We're going to be doing the blocks. Basically, it's half squares again, just turned topsy-turvy. Okay, we'll do those 2 next time. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, guys. Subscribe if you like to watch. Sew with me. I'll see y'all at the next one.